Good afternoon, vinyl community and YouTubers everywhere. I really like Alan Zweig, and I watch any videos, interviews, and so forth of him, whatever I can find. And I was watching one here just a few weeks ago on his newest award-winning documentary called Hurt. Haven't found a way to watch that, to rent it or anything yet. I don't know why his things are so hard to get your hands on. But in a fairly long interview, you can't talk to him too long without the topic of music coming up. Don't know what it had to do in the interview, but it come up that his favorite blues band, and I hate to use that word here in the vinyl community because you say the B word, nobody watches your video, even though that's the foundational building block of all American popular music. But he said his favorite group back in the day was Savoy Brown, English group. I guess we could say blues rock. It's kind of hard to pigeonhole these bands, but said that was his favorite. So what I always do, I have to check them out, find out a little bit about them, watched a couple tracks on YouTube, and I liked it. So I jump over to eBay, and I found somebody had two Savoy Brown records in nice condition for $10. First one, Savoy Brown, Street Corner Talking. Of course, you see this kind of album cover artwork. I just love that kind of artwork. This record's 1971. I think this was, I don't know, their most popular record, one of the more popular records, because my record store, the only Savoy Brown he had was another copy of this. But this is really good. And, if you're a little more interested in the music, you can YouTube it and you can listen to it a little bit. These are English presses, and first presses. They sound excellent. They're on the Parrot label. And the second one I got in that batch was this record, Savoy Brown Hellbound Train. Again on the Parrot label. Pull the record out to show the back. The Hellbound Train here was a little bit different than the other record. That's one of the things I like. These two records didn't sound alike. The Hellbound Train here, on my initial part of listening, I thought, well, it's a little bit slow. We're not getting any of the up-tempo tunes like we had on the other album, but it grew on me. And by the time I flipped the record over and listened to the second side, I was really digging it. I'm on the lookout now for some more Savoy Brown. I think most of their records aren't very expensive, and these were in nice condition, and I'm happy to get them. Like the artwork here, the camera's not going to pick it up because of the pale colors. But some really neat artwork on that album. I got a message from our friend Stavros, a Spinnin Greek. He got some VLCT from Teddy, and he had got this record, The Last Waltz. And he showed this and said anybody didn't have this record was interested. The copy he got from Teddy was an upgrade, and so he would be happy to send his out. This one's in pretty darn good condition. Can't complain about it. Well, I was, like everything, more or less not too familiar. I'd maybe seen the Last Waltz video a long time ago, but earlier this year I got Amazon Prime. You can watch a ton of stuff for free, and they were advertising the 40th anniversary of the Last Waltz video documentary, and so I rented that and watched it. And of course, it was really good, and so again, what I do, I had to get a little band. I've got a couple of the band albums that I'm not going to show here. They're both, I think, MoFi's. I'll show them in another video. But I didn't have the Last Waltz, the soundtrack for the video, which was really good. So I'm really happy to get this. And then, of course, what it did is, again, I get to the documentaries, and so I saw the documentary about the basement tapes and a couple of the other documentaries about that era of Bob Dylan and the band, and it was really enjoyable. Makes you appreciate the music even more. Thank you, Stav. Well, of course, you see, you didn't see me opening up the package, the box. I think it's more important to talk about the music. Well, I was watching a YouTube video, one of our YouTube members, Joseph Herman. He hasn't done a lot of videos for quite a while, and his last couple videos have been walking tours of different parts of New York. Well, I was watching his video. He was doing a walking tour of the East Village in New York, and he got in front of, I guess you'd say, a brownstone building and did a close-up with the camera. Well, guess whose house that was? That house was the Charlie Parker house where he lived for 4 or 5 years. I mean, it's just like great minds think alike, right, Stab? The Charlie Parker story. I didn't have any Charlie Parker albums. I opened his package not a half hour after watching Herman's video where he shows Charlie Parker's house in the East Village. I've been wanting some Charlie Parker, and here was the album in nice condition. And so thank you for sending this. Of course, I'm going to be needing some more Charlie Parker. But and I'm familiar with him, and I probably even got something on CD. I got boxes of CDs I've never even ripped into the computer yet. So along about the same time that got a package from Jimmy M. They both sent little notes. Thank you. Jimmy M. sent Nils Fram Spaces of Early Vinyl Me Please. This was one that came out before I signed up for Vinyl Me Please, so I did not have this record. Happy to add this to my Vinyl Me Please collection. Now, this is a long ways out of my wheelhouse. I listened to one of the records, 2 LP set, and I did look around the internet a little bit to get a little more information about this person, and so I won't describe the music. This is the kind of thing that is kind of like our vinyl community college. We need to expand our musical appreciation a little bit and at least learn about some of the other things, maybe a little more akin to modern art or something, but happy to have this record in the collection. And then the other record he sent couldn't be more different than that record I just showed. Blue and Lonesome, Rolling Stones' new album, all doing old-time blues tunes. Of course, I have this record. I actually pre-ordered this record before it ever came out, so as soon as it came out, I got it right away, and I've really enjoyed this record, and thank you for sending this. We've been sharing some blues records with each other, and in his note said, if you don't like it or you already have it, pass it along. So if anybody watching this video needs the Rolling Stones' new Blue and Lonesome, this got to be near mint copy. So let me know if you'd like this. And Jimmy M, thank you for that VCLT. And I'm going to do a couple more videos today because I'm going to enter a couple contests, and I may post these fairly close together, but people will watch whichever ones they're interested in, and I try to space them at least a week or more apart, but and I don't enter a lot of contests, so but at any rate, it's my Sunday afternoon. That's the time that it's easy for me to make some videos. So hope you enjoyed this little quickie here, and see ya.